pulled up one of my absolute favorites.
So you really can't judge a book by its cover, and pageants are about beauty. Welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends show right here on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States, y'all. Yes, in the nation's capital, right across from Howard University. Thank you for tuning in to our show this evening. I'm Dr. Renee Starlin Allen, and we have a lot of great stuff for you. And so we're going to start off with our sponsor, because that's the most important to me, and that is Liberty Tax with Daryl and Alicia Pryor.
It's tax time. Are you procrastinating, dreading that day to have to come into the tax office for assistance? Don't stress. We're here for you. No stress, no guess for us. No return is too complicated or too hard. Give us a call. We're standing by to help.
Yes, that's the beautiful Alicia Pryor, and her husband Daryl, I guess, is going to be next. Bam, boom, padow. And I think we have a flyer, Igor, in reference to March. Yes, Liberty Tax gives back, y'all. So please contact them. You can go on my page or go straight to 703-765-2076. And I think there's two other locations, but please, Liberty Tax with the Pryors. Also, I wanted to talk about something that's been going on for a minute here. Sylvia Traymore Morrison, who is a dear friend to the show, she is in Las Vegas, y'all. Viva Las Vegas for the Play Awards. And I want to just say congratulations to her for her 50 years in this entertainment industry, and also being the first female impersonator. I think we have some pictures of her. I just like to tribute her for a little. Yes, with Dick Gregory. Right there, doing the roast. Can we go back to that one for 1 minute? Because that is so historic with Muhammad Ali. Can we go back to the last one? Yes, right there. Wow, you see Muhammad Ali down there? Mm-hmm. There she goes. Yes. Give us some Vogue there, y'all. So congratulations to you, Sylvia. She's out there. I think she's at the Lexor having a grand time for the Play Awards. Also, I want to just give a shout out to my dear friend, Dr. Bruno Mazzali, who is doing some great work in the $84 billion pet industry. He loves human beings, humanity. He's ambassador for peace with the United Nations, and he is out here doing as great work as a pet consultant with Navetica, Your Pet's Choice. I'm so proud of him to be his partner there. He loves pets. Everyone loves Dr. Bruno Mazzali. Yes. And right there with Jesse Jackson. And he is just such a humble spirit. And I just wanted to give him a little kudos out there. So salute you, sir. Also, we have my man. Look, if y'all remember back in the day, this place called Hogate's, which was down on the Main Street waterfront, where all those $1 million condos are now. There was a place called Hogate's, and Chris Thomas, who is oh my goodness, he's celebrating 30 years. Come on, Chris Thomas, as the first hip-hop, mayor of hip-hop. And, of course, he's an icon comedian and just a phenomenal man. And I've started doing a show with him every Thursday morning at 11:30 a.m. on Urban One, formerly known as Radio One. And it's the Chris Thomas Show with Dr. Renee. What's the word? So I am so honored. And it's a really fast, energetic, phenomenal show with tons of talent from TMZ and all kinds of great stuff. You also tune in tomorrow, 104.1 a.m. and 95.5 FM. I appreciate it, and so will Chris. Now, I want to talk about this hip-hop museum that, WLVS and Source Magazine and a few other sponsors birthed here in Washington, D.C. It was a first. They made history. Yes. Well, I didn't get a chance to call the official. Yes, look at Donnie Simpson. Look at my boy Joe Claire. Yes, of course, Jeremy MC was fabulous. Now, this was for the closing, the finale of the Hip Hop Museum. And I met these fabulous, she's I believe a comedian. No, she's a DJ. She's a DJ, y'all. A female DJ, and just wonderful people. We were outside of what used to be the, what was it called, y'all? The Blind Wino. Now it's the Culture House. And of course, there's the official Grand Master J. I met him before I left. And he was phenomenal. He's invited me out to LA, just the royal treatment. He was just so kind to everybody, just a one of a kind. So I wanted to just say thank you, WLVS, Source Magazine, Jeremy Beaver. You inducted so many wonderful people, Sugar Hill Gang. I mean, oh my goodness, just all of them. And it was just remarkable, yeah. So kudos to you. I want to talk a little bit about my dear friend, a friend to the show, Roger Gore. Just the other evening, Monday, he had G Natural. He's the CEO for G Natural. And he debuted his first G Natural Films, which is called The Promise, The Father, the Son, and the CEO. And it was spectacular. Oh my goodness. When I walked up on there, the old Greenbelt Theater, y'all, where the popcorn, everything smells like the back in the day. It was just a nice historical building. And he has won all kinds of awards for his products. They're in Wegmans, they're in Giants, they're all over the place, CVS. And I'm just so proud of him. There he is. And next week or the following week, I'm going to try to have Mayor Grant here, who actually is giving him a proclamation for this wonderful event. And Dr. Jazz, who everybody knows, was at the debut, and she had such a huge testimonial that we invited her to join Roger, Mayor Grant, and herself to talk about this wonderful film. So kudos to you, my dear friend, Vivian Avakova. Yes, this was one of the first shows that she was on. I think it might have been the first, about maybe 2.5 years ago. There's my girl right there. I think that was the Spectrum Circle. I'm not sure. But she is a phenomenal designer and seamstress. She designs everything herself. I've been with her from day one. I think this is her 4th year. And she's having a fashion show and launch of the charity foundation called Felicia's Fund, which is after her mom, who passed away about a year or so ago, for women and girls, and to empower them, inspire them, and to educate them in Africa, Nigeria, where she's from. So it's going to be this Sunday. Yes, this Sunday. I have a co-host for the first time. I'm looking forward to meeting her and working with her. Of course, Potomac's mom, Dom, the Rom. What does she call herself? The Dom. Look, they all call her. They know she's the Dom Juan. I forgot what they call her. Lord forgive me. But she is Karen Huger from Potomac Housewives. Of course, can you put that back up? Charisse. I'll see if I get this right. Jackson Jordan, yes. She actually modeled in her first one, so she'll be there. Maria Dyson is, I think, the chair of this foundation, and I can't see my co-host's name. That's why I said put it, but it's hidden. But the beautiful one in that blue, she and I are going to be doing the doggone thing. So come on down. There's still some tickets available. It is VIP from the minute you walk in. Vivian Avakova does it first class in style, and I love doing this show with her. Oh, and of course, Sean Yancey, just so many people. I can't name everybody, okay? But it's going to be the who's who in the building. So thank you so much, Vivian Avakova. Look, we're going to, without further ado, I have to say hello to my son, y'all. Chase, how you doing, son? What a great son you are. Without further ado, usually I have entertainment towards the end because people want to just, have that last jazzy jazz. But we are going to take a short break with Silver Logan Sharp or Michael Winan. I'm not sure who's first. And then we will be coming back with some live entertainment by none other than Tania Canada. And she's a friend to the show. I met her through Dr. George E. Holmes, who used to run the clergy for the White House and does so many spectacular things. Of course, he's an alum from Howard, and I just love her. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Breathing, grounding, visualize, listen to your heart, then shake it off. Breathing, grounding, visualize yourself, feeling better. something you can feel, something you can feel, healing your mind, heart, body, and soul. Don't you know that's something? Grounding yourself to get centered. Visualize the impossible. Listen to your heart, let go and believe. Love is the answer. Always. Love is the answer. Always. Breathing. Something you can feel. Grounded. Something you can feel. Visualize the impossible. Don't you know it's something you can feel with Miss Paula? Oh, breathing, grounding, visualize. Listen to your heart, then shake it off. Breathing, grounding, visualize yourself feeling better. Something you can feel. Something you can feel, healing your mind, heart, body, and soul. Don't you know that's something? Grounding yourself to get centered. Visualize the impossible. Listen to your heart, let go and believe. Love is the answer. Always. Love is the answer. Always. Breathing. Something you can feel. Grounded. Something you can feel. Visualize the impossible. Don't you know it's something you can feel with Miss Paula? Oh, breathing, grounding, visualize. Listen to your heart, then shake it off. Breathing, grounding, visualize yourself feeling better. Something you can feel. Something you can feel, healing your mind, heart, body, and soul. Don't you know that's something? Grounding yourself to get centered. Visualize the impossible. Listen to your heart, let go and believe. Love is the answer. Always. Love is the answer. Always. Breathing. Something you can feel. Grounded. Something you can feel. Visualize the impossible. Don't you know it's something you can feel with Miss Paula? Oh, breathing, grounding, visualize. Listen to your heart.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen Friends Show. We were just getting set up for you to make sure this live segment goes well. And Tania Canada and the keyboardist Leroy Taylor are getting ready to give you something special. So WLVS listeners, Renee Allen Show, Renee Allen and Friends Show listeners, I give you Tania Canada and Leroy Taylor.
This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy would walk amongst the angels? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Yeah. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know is the Lord of all creations? Mary, did you know your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? This sleeping little baby is the great I am. Oh, Mary, did you know? Oh, your baby boy. Mary, did you Thank you.
Bravo, bravo, yes. Tania, my goodness, thank you so much for blessing us here at the Renee Allen and Friends Show on WLVS. That was superb. Thank you so much. Bravo again. Tania and Leroy Taylor, Tania, Canada. Love you. And listen, come here for a minute because I need for you to tell them you're getting ready to have something. Yes, if you want to hear more of that, y'all, I just want you to be able to tell them here. I think it's coming up on the 31st, right?
No,
Here.
actually.
Uh-huh.
Hello, everyone. Here with my good friend,
Yeah.
Dr. Renee Allen.
Can you share with them how to, get a hold of you and where you'll be performing?
Yes, April 7th, I will be in Silver Spring. And that you can, and also April 8th, I will be at the GLA with the Kevin Walker Jazz Chronicles.
Awesome.
And that's in Rosedale, Maryland. And you can reach me at chickysings@gmail.com.
Chicky Sings.
Yes.
I love it. And look,
CHICKYSINGS.
I love it. And let me tell you,
gmail.com.
she has a college graduate and a high school. What I'm telling that because I just learned that. Now I didn't know you had children.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
well, thank
indeed.
you. I love you. Thank you. Mwah.
Love you too.
And we'll
Thank
talk
you.
soon. I will be there to support you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Wasn't that great, y'all? Come on, give it up. I can't hear you, but give it up. Yes, yes. But look, we're going to take a very short break. What you heard on the last break, I'm so glad that Igor played that because it's a new jingle for the Feel Better Challenge with Paula on the new segment of Healing. And so we're going to give you a chance to hear it one more time. And the next sound you will hear will be Paula Potts. Thank you.
Breathing, grounding, visualize Miss Paula. Breathing, grounding, visualize. Listen to your heart, then shake it off. Breathing, grounding, visualize yourself feeling better. Something you can feel. Something you can feel. Healing your mind, heart, body, and soul.
Something you can feel. Yeah, that's why we're here, right? For something you can feel on the Feel Better Challenge on the Renee Allen and Friends Show with my sister goddess, Renee Allen, who is always shedding light on every situation. So thanks, Renee, for turning on the light on the Feel Better Challenge right here, right now on the Renee Allen and Friends Show. And guess what? Today, I had a little aha moment. And what came in for me is that we're going to start each segment with a breath and a blessing. So we're going to do that right now. You're going to do it right here with me. We're going to take the Feel Better Challenge, and we're going to take a breath, and the blessing is blessed be. So today I'm going to do it in a cross-hand version, and we're going to do a breath, a nice deep breath, and say blessed be, right? So let's do it together. A nice deep breath, blessed be. And let's try that again. A nice deep breath, blessed be. It's important to take a breath. It's important to bless yourself every day. This is something you can do when you wake up in the morning, before you go to bed at night, before you start any task. Bless yourself so you can bless yourself and be a blessing. So I want to shout out to Silver Logan Sharp and Darrell L.A. Hunt and the Feel Better Friday Band for that amazing Something You Can Feel theme song. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Debuted right here on the Renee Allen and Friends Show. What can I say? So a brief recap of the first segment, where I introduced the Feel Better Challenge, and it's about self-care practices for daily living, how you can make yourself feel better, and others around you. When you feel better, people around you feel better, right? So we're going to come together, and we're going to feel better together, and we're going to spread the Feel Better Challenge everywhere we go. So take a breath and bless yourself. I just want to make sure that we get that in this segment this evening. And so last time we talked about a healing intention. Every self-care practice should start with a healing intention, the intention to feel better. And I also reminded you that we all have healing hands. Yes, we do. We use our healing hands all the time, right? To keep ourselves warm and to pat people on the back when they do well. So we all have healing hands. And I ask you to be aware of how you use your healing hands, whether you use them with a loving intention, as in the Feel Better Challenge. So remember to use your healing hands with a loving intention. So for tonight's focus, I have two things I want to cover with you this evening. And the first is what I now call the Feel Better 5. It's the 5, I think we have a visual for that. There we go. It's the 5 self-care practices that make up the Feel Better Challenge. Number 1, breathing deeply and consciously, which we just talked about, and experienced, because it's about the Feel Better experience here on the Renee Allen and Friends Show. It's about grounding your feet to the earth, visualizing success, joy, visualizing yourself feeling better, as the song says, listening to your heart, your physical heart, your emotional heart, your spiritual heart, and shaking it off, the fire dance, letting go of ideas and information and habits and practices that no longer serve your highest version of yourself. So that's the Feel Better 5. So I want you to begin to learn that as we go through the months on the Feel Better Challenge, and there'll be a test in about 6 months. No, just kidding. Anyway, moving right along, the other focus I have for this evening is the word challenge. Why is feeling better a challenge? What's stopping you? What's stopping anybody from feeling better? In a word, resistance. There's all kinds of resistance. Some we may be aware of, and some we may not be aware of. So I want to take a few minutes this evening to share with you some information so that we can break through the barriers of resistance that keep us from doing our self-care practices on a daily basis. And so the first category is physical challenges, right? Physical barriers. So That's why you see I have here a workstation, a laptop, and a cell phone. And this is where most of us spend the majority of our time, right? In front of devices, texting and emailing with our healing hands and our loving intention, right? And we're sitting all day. Sitting is now considered the new smoking. It's where we are deconditioning ourselves on a daily basis. So that's one category, our workstation, our daily lifestyle. We think creates resistance, but we can break through that resistance, that challenge. The other is our physical body. Perhaps your lungs, your chest tightens up when you try to take a breath. We can break through that challenge in small baby steps, day by day, till you empower yourself to take that healing deep breath. You may get dizzy when you take too many deep breaths, too much oxygen going to the brain too fast. That too can be slowed down and paced, and then you won't be getting dizzy anymore. You may be sitting there in pain and say, oh, a breath isn't going to help that. Trust me, I have fibromyalgia. I've been breathing my way through pain year in and year out. So the second category of challenges and resistance is time and space. I'm too busy. I'm too tired. I have no privacy. I'm driving all day. Guess what? The good news is you don't need a lot of time to do the Feel Better Challenge. It can be done in seconds. It only takes seconds to take a breath and bless yourself. It only takes seconds, even when you're driving. If you stop at a traffic light, take a breath and bless yourself. When you get in the car and put on your seatbelt, right before you turn the key or push the button, take a breath and bless yourself. When you arrive at your destination, take a breath and bless yourself before you get out and engage and reach your destination. Again, this is really easy. You can do it in seconds. Now, if you do it in seconds every day, it gets easier and easier. So the next category is emotional and negative self-talk. And this is one of the greatest challenges of all. This is one of the greatest barriers to anything we do in life. But I want to say to you here and now that that kind of resistance can also be, we can also break through that. We can also change the messaging that's going on in our mind. And I have just a little example of that in something we call the Zen scan for the mind. And that's when you, again, take a breath, ground yourself, settle in, and then listen to the thoughts in your mind. Perhaps you're thinking, right now, I want you to stop, take a breath, and listen to what the thoughts are in your mind right now. Perhaps you're thinking, that lady's crazy if she thinks I'm going to stop and take a breath all those kinds of days. But I'm here to tell you it works, so work it. Perhaps you're thinking about what you're going to eat before you go to bed. Well, maybe it's a little late for that. But in any case, perhaps you're thinking about an argument that you had with a coworker. Perhaps you're even thinking happy thoughts. In any case, it's important to scan your mind, to notice what you're thinking. And if what you're thinking is not serving you well and not making you feel well and preventing you from feeling better, then you can change that. You can change that by taking a breath and blessing yourself, by taking a breath and saying, I am well, by taking a breath and saying, I can heal myself, by taking a breath and saying, love lives here. There are all kinds of mantras. There are all kinds of things you can do to reprogram your thought processes that will help you to feel better in the moment. And when you practice it daily, it will help you to feel better more often than you can even imagine it would be able to help you. So that's physical challenges, time and space challenges, and resistance, and negative self-talk and emotional challenges. That's the resistance I'm talking about. But it all can be dealt with, it all can be overcome, and you can do the Feel Better Challenge to make it happen. So remember, the word for today, take a breath and say, blessed be. Take a breath and bless yourself. Scan your mind, check your chi. This is called checking your chi, like my t-shirt says. Check your chi. It's the Feel Better Challenge, live on the Renee Allen and Friends show. So I hope this will help you feel better. I hope you will pass it on and help someone else to feel better. And I hope you will remember always to look for something you can feel, and smile while you're doing it. I forgot to say that. Smile while you're taking that breath. Smile while you're blessing yourself. A smile actually can make you feel better. So feel better and continue to support Renee Allen on this amazing show that really sheds light on a lot of information that we all need to have in our lives. So, Renee? You want to? Come on, girl. You know I'm not going to let you. I'm going to say my...
I'm just so proud to have you here. Oh my God! And I have my. She
got her T-shirt on.
Yes.
So we're doing the Feel Better Challenge and checking our tea together. Want me to take a breath together?
Yeah. Okay. It does.
Blessed
feel good.
be.
I feel better every time
You feel
you
better?
and
I
Silver
feel better
and
every
Daryl
time
and
I
the
come
whole
around you.
band's around. But I love this whole studio. Y'all have transformed to a healing spa.
Yes.
And that is no joke.
Yes.
'Cause I've been stressed for about 3
Hey,
days.
girl.
And somebody tried to sit me down on the couch, and I was out and took all these meds.
Right.
And but coming in here and just being around you, this beautiful jewelry, silverware, y'all.
Yeah, silverware, girl.
And honestly, what you bring here, I love it.
Well,
I
we
love it.
can. We can heal ourselves.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, all healing is really self-healing. It happens from the inside out.
My God.
And that's what we need to remember, that all those external influences, all the resistance, all the things that stop us from taking care of ourselves, we can overcome that. And we're going to learn more about that every month
On the Feel Better
on the
what?
Feel Better Challenge,
Y'all.
on the Renee Allen and
know.
Friends
She's
show,
doing everything
okay?
else.
Hey, you got to give back to those who give to you. You bless and be a blessing.
Well, you do
So,
that. Yeah, you do
right.
that so well. And she didn't talk about her book, but since we're closing it out, yesterday when I was crazy, and she's so transparent and so humble. A lot of pretty women, they try to act like everything's perfect because, in society and stereotypes, you have to be perfect, but not Paula Potts. She's beautiful inside and out.
Thank you.
And her chi will check you.
I love that.
We got a new T-shirt. We got a new
My
T-shirt.
team will check you. See, I knew we had to have a little fun. We just can't be too serious. We got to have a little fun with this. And yes, please, Amazon.com, paulapotts.com is where you can find my book. And also Instagram on the Feel Better Challenge.
Your people.
Paula Potts is my Facebook. And what else is there? Twitter. Paula Potts DC on Twitter. So thank you
Paula
for tuning
Potts,
in.
y'all.
The Feel Better Challenge. Feel better
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Right now.
That was great. Oh my God, that was great. I feel good. I want you to stay in the studio while I'm finishing up this show.
Yeah, we will.
And look, and we have goodies. Oh, we have goodies, y'all. I wish y'all all were down here because we got goodies. Yeah, we got goodies. Now, Ego, you don't put us back on.
What, we still on?
Yeah, Ego, take a break, please. Usually I let them know, Look, it's live, y'all. So, and y'all are family.
Live,
So,
and that's what makes it feel good.
yeah. And we'll be right back with Alexa Barber. It's bread, but really, is it bread? I'm gonna see if you know that or not, because this is some good stuff. Stay tuned.
Questions echo in my mind, won't leave me alone. I walk these empty streets at night, I'm far away from home. I'm living in a no man's land, wandering without a plan. Falling when I try to stand, I'm fading as I'm waiting. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, find me. I see you when I close my eyes, I see you in my dreams. tell me that in perfect time you will rescue me and take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, waiting here for you to find me, find me. Take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. Oh, it's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return.
That's my girl. That's our girl, DMV. Show you right. Silver Logan Sharp. And this I think I have her flyer. She's going to be at the winery on the 28th, I believe, if my memory is correct. I have Silver Logan Sharp flyer. Igor, I hope I sent it to you. Yeah, she's in a beautiful orange. And I'll be there. DMV, you better get your tickets. Yes. It's a picture of Silver Logan Sharp. It says flyer and then Silver Logan Sharp. Yes. Yes. While you're looking for it. Yes. Beautiful. And but anyway, if you don't have a picture, you can just pull up a picture of her, Silver Logan Sharp, SYLVER. I'm pretty sure I sent it. And what I love about Silver is, she's the former lead singer of Chic. I want your love. Okay, she gives her love every performance. I fell in love with her. She was my first guest 4 years ago. Got to know Paula Potts through her mom, momager and all that 4 years ago, y'all. And it's just so wonderful how God brings like-minded and really good people together, because they have become family to me. And she's going to be performing at the I believe it's called the Winery Smokehouse City Winery, and it's down in DC near the new Heckinger's building, where the Dream used to be, over in that area. And let me tell you, this is going to be close and intimate and personal. And one thing, and I'll end it with this before we get to you, beautiful, is that when you go to an event, from minute one to the last minute, everything is superb. She's, I don't know if I should call her a perfectionist. It's a positive compliment if I'm saying that. Everything about, from the costume to her hair to what she sings to her audience to her jokes, everything is authentic, and it is a super duper show. It's not just good voice but this, or okay voice but great costume. It's the whole shebang. So I hope that you will be able to get out there. I don't even know if there's more tickets. I'm sure there are. I just got the flyer. So you can go to Silver, SYLVER, Logan Sharp, her page, Silverware, Paula Potts' page, my page, and you will see the information there. And as Igor gets it, and he's so good, and welcome, Igor. We just started working together last week, and he's awesome. And just like Jacob was, WLVS does a fine job in bringing great people here to this live show. And I'm just so grateful for them, and I just love them like family. So I'm getting getting out a little bit off the beaten path. But while they look for that, we're gonna bring something, and at the end of the show, we will show you the flyer for Silver Logan Sharp. But right now, this millennial is going to close out Women History Month, and the reason why we had the song "Mary, Did You Know" is because everything comes through the woman. The birth, the emotion, the love, the empathy. And so I just thought that was just perfect to have that song, and perfect to have a millennial, because they are taking over, y'all, and in a good way. Starting young, bold, and in her case, young, gifted, and black. And I'm just so proud of her. And I'm going to let her talk about herself a little bit, and tell you a little bit about her. This is the one and only Alexa Barber. I fell in love with her through a friend of mine's event, Daryl Barnes, and I want you to talk to them and tell them a little bit about you before we get into the meat and potatoes.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me. I'm finally here at the Renee, Allen, and Friends show, and let me just say this. Ever since I met you, you have been nothing less than a beauty and a joy in my life. So I just thank you so much for allowing me to be here.
You're welcome.
Well, about myself, it's pretty simple. I'm a mom, a daughter, sister, friend, an entrepreneur, and I try my best to be a servant of God. My life is very, relaxed. These days, I really just enjoy a good movie. I keep things simple. I'm just at a place in my life where I'm content, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm just a well-rounded person, I guess, and, I just try my best to be a positive person and influencing other people's lives.
Well, first of all, and I'm pretty sure Delegate Daryl Barnes will agree, who I met this beautiful soul through. There's nothing simple about you. I don't know if you mind saying your age.
Yes, I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I'm 26 years old.
26 years of age, still looking like she's 17, and has her own business, which is thriving. And I went to, let's talk about the event that I actually, for the second time, met you.
Okay, yes, the Bi-County Roundtable event that we went to last week was amazing. The Bi-County Business Roundtable has their new office down at the National Harbor, right across from the MGM and the Tanger outlets, and they had a open house event for the grand opening, and I ran into Miss Renee again, and I mean, it's always a good time when you're in the room with Delegate Daryl Barnes and his esteemed colleagues. They are always supportive. Everybody's in there, are business owners, but they're there to help you, guide you, support you, and get you the help that you need.
And you may know the number, I don't, but you can go on Delegate Daryl Barnes' page, or was it John Purnell?
Him as well, yes.
As John Purnell, who I just met that night. And they have put together a platform for business people and people who want to become business owners that is phenomenal over there in those offices near the Tanger. I think it's 631 it's Center. I can't remember really, but I'll have it on my page, and we'll follow back next week. But you can come in, get your business cards, have a virtual, not even virtual, a real person answering the lines for your business for a very small price point. I was very surprised at how much they charge, because they really mean business.
They really do. And they help you get all your certifications. They help you with your business plans. They help you get contracts. They honestly are there to help and aid you with whatever business you're trying to grow.
Yes, and who was the gentleman that was there who said he never had anything like this, but they had him speak about his business? Now he has like $20 million of contracts.
Oh, wow. It was a lot of people in the room.
It was and Peggy Morris from Sister for Sisters Network, she invited me to the event, although I've known Daryl for a while. I had a blast.
Yes.
So listen, just I recommend it. And there's going to be a lot of other things they're going to be doing. So you'll be hearing a lot about it
Bi-County Business Roundtable.
Yes, I love the sound of that. So another thing Daryl Barnes said about you was he actually, and if you know Daryl Barnes, first of all, he has become such a, in my opinion, living legend already just in the political arena from the amount of years he's been involved in Annapolis, etc. And he said to everyone about you, this is why you're here today, because I was so impressed and so blown away, and said that he had opened up the doors for several people, I think more than several, just a whole slew of business owners to come down. You can why don't you tell the story?
Well, he offered the opportunity to the business owners in our area about contracts on a state level. One of them being for Fraport, which which a company that owns everything from the lights to the toilet paper to every merchandise and stands within the BWI airport. And
did y'all hear that? Okay, go ahead.
And so when the opportunity came for us to finally meet with the company, I saw the flyer, I saved the date, I made arrangements via babysitter, and made sure I was, there bright and early. I guess it was like a Thursday morning to BWI Airport to meet with the owners of the company. And surprisingly, when I arrived, I was literally maybe 1 out of 3 people in the room. So it kind of allowed me to stand out and give me a better chance of, closing a deal with the company. But it was kind of heartbreaking in his eyes because he thought he was presenting this opportunity to, a good group of people, but only a few showed up. So
yeah, and that's not good, because when Daryl Barnes helps you, and he will, long as you're doing something legal, yes, and you're a good person, and he can vouch for you, he opens up real doors. Yeah. And so I just want you to know, yes. So let them know how to get a hold of you. Tell them about your business. We have about 2 minutes, but tell them about It's Bread.
Okay, yes. So It's Bread. We are a local chocolatier company, and we specialize in custom gourmet chocolate treats. A lot of people would like to compare our products to the peanut brittle or the classic or the new age bark, but it isn't bark, it isn't brittle, it's bread. And yes, you heard me right, it's bread.
Yes.
If you look at the back, this is actually bread that you're eating, but I promise you, when you taste it, and Miss Renee, she can vouch for me.
Oh, yes.
You can't even tell that you're eating either of the two, chocolate or bread. It's just a really good snack to just munch on, to keep in your purse when you're waiting in the doctor's office, or a nice gift for a family member, a housewarming gift, or maybe just even I do catering baskets as well, or party favors. I do a wide range of assortments for my customers.
Yeah. Tell them how to get a hold of you. Please, please, please support her. This is some good, delicious treats. And she's a young entrepreneur doing her thing.
Yes. So you can visit us at www.itsbread.com, and you can order through our website. Also, you can reach me by telephone at 240-704-8500, and you can place your orders over the phone as well. Again, so you can get gift bags, as you can see. Those are my party size bags right there. I have a large box, a medium box, and a small box. I also have catering baskets. Or you can call me directly for a custom order if you live locally, and I will, supply whatever you need.
Please,
for any
support
event.
her.
Yes, please.
We are running out of time.
Flyer.
Oh,
yes.
The flyer.
Yes, and also here's a code that you can use.
That's good. You can still.
Okay, I'm sorry. Here's a code that you can use, ITSBREAD, for your 10% off your first order.
Thank you. You can put it back up. You can put Silver Logan Sharp back up. Y'all support her. And here is the flyer. And the code, it's bread, right?
Yes, for 10%.
For 10% off your next purchase. And just say Renee Allen and Friends. And support Silver Logan Sharp. We're out. We'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks, Igor. Thanks, WLVS, on the Renee Allen and Friends Show. And thank you,
problem. Thank
Alexa.
you. Yes, it's bread.